Okay. So there's a firing line, but it's kind of up in the corner and you can't see them on screen. So when they're firing like that, you can't actually see that they're firing because there's no icon on the screen. Who designed this interface? Did they not test the gameplay? Like here, look, there's yellow icons above their heads whenever they try to do that, right? But if you're not actually looking in their direction, you don't see those icons, do you? Alright, can we just ignore those guys and just jump up here? Yes. Yes we can. Yes we can.
Stop the interloper! You're the one responsible!
Glad to have you with us. I could use some help.
No. Okay, so it's that easy. It's that easy.
Name's Hatham Kenway. You don't know me, but I believe the two of you are well acquainted.
I made a promise to you, Cyrus. One I intend to keep.
Alright, so if you know what you're doing, the mission's really easy. You just walk up to the guy and stab him until he dies.
What happens now? We wait. But not for very long, I suspect.
Alright. I think that completes the sequence. You just spend the entire game not knowing what the hell is going on, and just doing random things until you figure out what the game wants you to do.
It's been several weeks now since we freed the Mohawk prisoners from captivity. I had hoped their leader might make contact, but there's been only silence. My men grow restless. They want to know what comes next, and I do not have an answer. Lee alone remains active, pursuing leads, however slight. He stalks the city streets and scouts the bordering woods, hopeful that he might make contact with one of those we saved. There was a woman there that night. It was she who helped the others to safety. If we can find her, I believe I'll have my answers. So, I watch and wait, hopeful that my true mission might finally begin.
So the difficulty of the game's not difficult. The game is really, really easy if you know what you're doing. The only issue is the game doesn't tell you what to do, so you don't know what you're doing. That's it. Like, if you know what you're doing, then it's just really easy. That's bad game design. It is, it's bad game design, because it's like... Oh wait, there's a page. Where's the page going? Okay, the page is right there, and of course it flies right up. No, come on. Come on. For once in your life, can you just parkour? And it's gone. The page is there for like 10 seconds and then it's gone. Ah, the game mechanics are so bad. The game engine, like, everything is almost right, you know what I mean? If they just tell you what you're doing in the missions, if they just put put a few more icons on screen, like, there's a bunch of guys trying to shoot you. Instead of just having it on the screen, you can have it like at the corner, like if you're like, so there's that drunk woman there, right? Imagine if she wants to shoot you and you're looking this way and you don't see her. At least have an icon at the edge of the screen pointing to her. That you get that sort of thing. I pressed the wrong button. That's not what I meant to press. No. Space. Never mind. They missed. I don't actually want to be fighting anyone. I pressed the wrong button though. Okay, that's kind of cinematic, but also silly. They're gonna shoot at me, look. Let me just... They literally interrupt your animations in the middle of them. Who thought that was a good idea? Because look, you can't interrupt your animations. Like when you're in the middle of killing somebody, you can't just stop killing them because your animation is automatic. But they can interrupt you from the outside. It's not like, oh, you failed to dodge, therefore you get hit. No, you can't dodge because you're in the middle of an execution. And it's not, like, you know, it's almost there. The game is almost there. The mechanics are almost there. It's just a little bit of tweaking to make the game much, much more playable. Alright, what am I doing? I was gonna run around and find a viewpoint. Okay, there's a viewpoint over there. Let's just go grab these viewpoints so I can see the map at least. It's almost good. This game is almost good. But almost is not good enough. And the thing is, if they make another game with the same engine, I can guarantee you the next game will be great. I can guarantee you that the next game that uses the same engine would be great. Because they would know, they would have figured it out. And they could have figured it out with this game if they just tested it more. Or maybe patched it. I guess you... There's a thief? I just leave him alone. I guess they could have patched it too. I mean, adding icons at the corners of the screens and making it so the AI doesn't interrupt your execution animations. I think you can patch that stuff out fairly easily. I don't know. I didn't make this game, right? I don't know the engine that well. But it seems to me that it's the sort of thing that you can patch. The other stuff, the mission stuff, that might be slightly more difficult because you have to record more dialogue if you want to make their, because it's their dialogue, like they don't tell you anything useful. I mean that sort of thing. Okay, I mean recording more dialogue probably is too much work. Maybe they can give you more instructions on screen or just kind of more useful prompts on screen. I don't know. Like in the last mission, the convoy, we were ambushing the convoy. The game never ever tells you to start attacking the convoy, so there's that. And then later on, you're supposed to kill Silas. But the game just kind of drops you into a massive fight. But they don't tell you that all you need to do is kill Silas. And you know, at the start, you saw me just kind of start fighting people because I don't know, there's enemies everywhere. Let's just kill dudes. I mean, that seems reasonable, but that's not what the game wants you to do at all. And you wouldn't know that. Also, where am I going? Apparently, the city just never ends. You can just keep running out into the wilderness. Is this a watchtower or some sort of fort? Boston Common. Oh look, there's cannons. They're kind of pointing the wrong way though. Why would you have cannons pointing the wrong way? Or maybe they are pointing the right way. Oh no, they're not. They're pointing towards the town instead of outwards towards the enemies. That's slightly odd. Oh, look, a military camp, except it's snowing and they're living in little tents. Which must be terrible for them. They're living in tents and it's snowing. Well, sad day for you guys, redcoats. Why can I not get up? Are you kidding me? Okay. Alright, come on, it's not that difficult. He doesn't seem that graceful, does he? It seems like Ezio was more graceful when he was parkouring. This guy just seems like he's trying to scamper up the wall. I remember, parkouring with Ezio, and I keep saying how incredible it was, and he just kind of jumps up vertical surfaces. This guy is scampering. And I guess scampering is kind of more realistic, but also less impressive. You know what I mean? I still don't know what's going on with this town. I don't recognize any of the roads. Are there actually main roads? Like, where's the main road? Is there a main town square? Everywhere looks the same. I swear, like, I'm just kind of running around getting these viewpoints. And it's good that you can kind of see them from a distance, the viewpoints. They're quite distinctive. But at the same time, it's like everything looks the same. Look, every building looks the same. Every street looks the same. I have no idea where I am. And Kenway is just scampering up the surface of this wall here. He's just not as graceful as Ezio, is he? Look at him scamper. Alright, well, here we go. Let me just stay up here for a little while. So there's the harbor, right? And then there's a lot of almost identical houses everywhere. And then is that a lake or the other harbor? Alright, so there's a thing there. Let me just look at the map. Oh, we're missing a lot of viewpoints, that's for sure. There's treasure though. And apparently the almanac page is all the way back there. Alright. Well, should I try and get the treasure? Let's try and get the treasure because we can. Should I kill these guys? No reason at all. We just killed a dude. Alright, so there should be treasure back here. Everything looks the same. Scarecrows? Scarecrows are not interactable. You can't play with them. What does the yellow circle mean? Does that mean it's a restricted area? It does, doesn't it? Or not. It's not a restricted area, nobody cares. Absolutely nobody cares that I'm here. Chests are scattered throughout the world. Pick their locks to acquire their contents. Sure, I will pick their locks to acquire their contents. So you go left and right, left and right, left and right, left and right. I don't know what's going on here. Locate the tension angle? Alright, and then... Never mind, I failed. Am I supposed to understand what's going on here? What is a tension angle? I don't know. Alright, and then you spam. Carefully move the mouse up and down to locate and hold the raking angle. And then spam. This is not how real locks work, by the way. But I just got £1,000. Great. That the lockpicking mechanic. You know, a lot of games have lockpicking mechanics, but they make sense. Oh, I guess it's mostly Skyrim and Oblivion. There are other lockpicking mechanics, and they make more sense than this one. Alright, well let's go get all the viewpoints, because I want to see this map, and we're not going to see the map until I get all the viewpoints.